Latest types of soil in India. Basically, there are 6 types of soil found in India: alluvial soil, black soil, red and yellow soil, lateritic soil, arid soil, and mountain soil. What is alluvial soil? What are the types of alluvial soil and what are the features of soil? First is alluvial soil. The soil formed by sedimentation and deposition of soil, that is alluvial soil. There are 2 types of soil: alluvial soil, alluvial, which is old alluvial soil and also known as bhangar; new alluvial soil, which is also called khadar. Alluvial soil is the most fertile soil, contain amount of sand, silt and clay, and having sufficient amount of phosphoric acid, potash and lime, which are essential or ideal for growing sugarcane, wheat and paddy. The region of alluvial soil are intensively cultivated and densely populated region. If we are thinking about India, alluvial soil is mostly found in northern plains. The next is black soil. Black soil, as name suggested, the color of this soil is black. Like as alluvial soil, it is rich in humus and contain a high percentage of phosphoric acid, phosphorus and ammonia, and also rich in iron, lime, calcium, potash, aluminium and magnesium. The soil are very fertile and useful in cultivation of various types of soil, various types of crops like as rice, wheat, but the most suitable for cotton cultivation. It is also known as regular soil. The next, red and yellow soil. As name suggested, red and yellow, the soil is red in color due to presence of iron in crystalline and metamorphic rocks. The soil appears yellow in color when it is in hydrate form. The fine grained red and yellow soil is usually fertile, while the coarse grained soil is less fertile. The type of soil is greatly deficient in nitrogen, phosphorus, and humus. Means if we wish to add some nutritions, chemical fertilizers, we can use it in fertility. The next is lateritic soil or laterite soil. Laterite soil is also rich in aluminium and iron, formed in wet and hot tropical areas. Almost all these lateritic soil are rusty red due to the presence of iron oxide. Like as red soil, lateritic soil is also available in iron oxide. It is prepared by long lasting and intensively weathering of parent rock. Next is arid soil. The other name of this arid soil is desert soil. Means the soil is found in desert areas because of sandy in nature, brown in color, saline and less humus and moistures. Arid soil includes a large number of soluble salt. Desert soil, because of presence of salt and salty in nature, it is very less fertile or not suitable for growing crops. It is alkaline in nature due to the fact that there may be no rain or subsolute fall. The next it is montane soil or mountain soil. The soil is found in mountainous region where soil and gravels are available. In high altitudinal zone, the soil comprises high amount of humus but are deficient in potash, phosphorus and lime. Mountain soil are suitable for plantation or tea, coffee and fruits. The next after types of soil, the soil erosion. What is soil erosion? The removal of top layer of soil by the different agents, different terms are known as soil erosion, like as wind, like as water. Sand dung or manures are the example of creating soil erosion. In geographical way, there are two types of soil erosion. One is gully erosion and other is sheet erosion. Gully erosion is termed as the removal of soil along drainage line by surface water runoff. Once it started, gully will be continued to move by headward erosion or by slumping of side walls unless steps are taken to stabilize the disturbance. The other word of this gully erosion, the layer of soil up to where it is hard in nature, the layer will be eroded and created gully. Sheet erosion is the uniform loss of soil in thin layer that occurs where rainwater does not permanent into the ground and carries soil particles evenly across the soil surface. If the formation of soil is a long term process, required millions of years for formation of 1 centimeter of soil, we have to conserve soil from soil erosion. So there are different ways to conserve soil from soil erosion. One is called contour plowing. Contour plowing means the plowing along with the contour line can check the flow of water down to the slope. It is contour plowing practiced in hilly areas, terrace cultivation. Similarly, like as contour, steps can be cut out on the slope, making terrace restrict soil erosion and practiced in western and central Himalaya, like again contour and terrace farming in practiced in hilly areas also only. Now the stripped cropping. Strip means line ways. Large fields can be divided into strips. 1, 2, 3, 4. Strip of grass are left to grow between the crops. This break up the force of wind or water. This method is called strip cropping. And the last it is called shelter belt. Planting line of trees to create shelter also check the soil erosion by wind or water. So in anti-direction of wind and water, if we have to plant trees, we have to plant new plants. Rows of such trees are called shelter belt. These shelter belt will have contribute significantly to the stabilization of sand dunes and in stabilization of desert. So This is a short information about types of soil and soil erosion in India. The next, we will have to wait for other topic and expected that you will accept it. Thank you, beta.